Looks like Judit's going to get us started.
Game one, time in, 0-0.
How's that for a first point?
Beautifully done. Beautifully done. What a response from Judit Castillo, going cross court as Brooke Buckner's coming in to give herself time to get into the point. No passing shot there, but really well executed and built up.
0-0.
Went a little long. Castillo off to a nice 2-0 start. Always nice to win those first couple of points, isn't it, Michelle?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It gives you the confidence to kind of just do what you need to do in this game. Smart play from Brooke Buckner. She sees the opportunity to move forward, puts pressure on Judit Castillo. So each player right now has one error.
0-2.
But do you see how great the points are? The consistency? Tough look there. Defensive lob not working for Judit Castillo. And that puts Brooke Buckner on the board, tying things up early in game one.
1-2. I'll recall. 1-2. Set out.
Tough break there for Buckner. Buckner looks like she's really in control of her shots this morning.
Yeah, she's
2-1.
the best ball striker in women's singles right now. I feel like even over Annalie Waters. I love that from Judit Castillo. Brooke Buckner feels comfortable at the baseline. Why not bring Brooke Buckner in off away from her strength zone? Nicely done from Judit Castillo.
Yeah, it's early, Michelle, but Buckner is really hitting her ground strokes well. I think Castillo's going to have to force the pace coming into the net.
Nice from Judit Castillo. Stepping into that ball early on that backhand side. Nice control there.
4-1.
Oh, beautiful. Great coverage of the net.
Point.
Not what you want out of a timeout.
No, but Judith also gave a really good serve there coming off the timeout, applying immediate pressure.
6-1.
That's what Brooke Buckner loves to do. And what great patience in building those deep baseline ground strokes in order to find the opportunity to come in. Beautifully done.
Here we go. 1-6.
Great read from Judit Castillo, understanding now. Now Brooke Buckner is actually seeing the short ball and she's getting to it, but Judit is now having to respond to her getting that short ball that she made Brooke Buckner come up to. Really nicely done there.
6-1. Point.
Creating a huge opening on the backhand side. Well done again from Judit Castillo. She is playing incredible right now. Brooke Buckner trying to find answers,
7-1.
trying to find solutions to try to gain momentum and close this 6-point gap. Ooh, the movement.
Point.
The movement from Judit Castillo has really been surprising me. She is just explosive off of her first step. She's reading the ball really good off of Brooke Buckner's paddle right now.
Yeah, she's always been a quick athletic player, but she's really showing it today.
I love that.
Point.
If you see that little play there, the two backhands to the corner really exposing the forehand short side. It's about depth right now with Judit Castillo applying shots all over the court,
9-1.
not just at the baseline. Yes.
Set out.
Brooke Buckner finding an answer. She's able to build a point and put the pressure on you by coming forward again. Brooke was patient at the net this time.
1-9.
See what she does on her serve, if she has any change in strategy.
Yes.
Point.
Loving that. Yeah, right now the serve's just, you know, setting herself up for a really strong third. She's not really going deep with it. She's just hitting it,
2-9.
you know, pretty well right into the middle of the box.
Ooh.
Off the
Point.
net and in for Brooke Buckner, and here we go on a little run for her.
Interesting, Castillo followed her return that time, coming straight in.
I love that both players are being patient and
3-9.
not predictable. They're utilizing different strategies on every single point.
Point.
Yeah, I was thinking Judith was going to go ahead and call a
Timeout
timeout there.
receiver,
A pretty
4-9.
smart one as Brooke Buckner is able to gain a few points off of the side out. Figure things out.
Time
I love
in.
the momentum shift from Brooke
4-9.
Buckner, finding a few things here and there, helping out her game. Off of a
Set out.
cross court, coming forward into the net, forcing the air on Brooke Buckner's backhand side.
9-4. Point. Game
You
point.
can really see there in the last couple points after the timeout, Judit Castillo really targeting the backhand of Brooke Buckner.
Yeah, Castillo definitely pushing the Buckner backhand. I think she's staying away from the Buckner forehand mostly, but focusing on Brooke's backhand for sure.
I
Oh,
love it from Brooke Buckner. I love it.
Set out.
When Judit Castillo came up to net, she didn't try passing her this time. She was dropping the ball over to Judit Castillo, forcing her to hit up on the ball. And that applies pressure on you
4-10.
because now you can't have control over the point. A great side out there and save of a game point from Brooke Buckner.
it's a
Point.
pretty good opportunity. Castillo had a couple of good looks at it at the net. We'll see if that comes back to
Hold
bite her.
on. Please be seated. Thank you.
We've had some great runs on Grandstand Court
5-10.
this week and on Championship Court. Players coming back from big deficits.
Point.
Beautifully set up there from Brooke Buckner's forehand.
Six 10.
So strong
Set
from
out.
Judit Castillo. That shot looks
Game
like
point.
a bullet going slightly over the net, making that really difficult for Brooke Buckner to get
10 6.
anything off of. So here we are with game point number 2 for Judit Castillo.
Side out. Timeout. We have a challenge to the out call. After review, the out call is overturned. The ball was in. Point game.
Wow.
They keep asking me the same thing. Are you ever going to change? They wonder if I respect the game. I always have. They say I need to slow down, speed up. They say I yell too much. They tell me to be nicer on the court. They want me to be someone else. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to win. So when they ask, will I ever change? Respectfully, I'ma just stay me.
0-0.
We'll get that comment after this point.
Well, definitely finding the net first, and Brooke Buckner had a beautiful example there, opening the point up. Finding the net
Point.
first, not staying at the baseline, which is her strength. That's Brooke Buckner's strength, but she needs to come forward. That's where she's been able to execute a lot of her
1-0.
points on service possession.
Point.
A very rare backhand miss from Castillo.
2-0.
Nice ball there from
Side
Judit
out.
Castillo. Nice passing shot. Everyone was in awe of that shot because of how high the ball came up. Just dropped right into the
0-2.
corner for the side out.
Yeah. Brooke gave it a long look. I wonder if she's going to call it out.
Point.
A little frustration there from Brooke Buckner. She's not able to come up to that short volley from Judit Castillo. But also, Brooke Buckner has to be careful because she does
1-2.
have a technical warning because she was overturned on her call. So maybe that's why she's a little hesitant on that last
Point.
call on the forehand side of Judit.
Castillo continuing to force the pace.
2-2.
Wow.
Point.
Beautiful shot there. Nice combination of a drop and a little bit of zip
Yeah,
with the drive.
3-2.
took a little off to give herself more ability to keep the ball in play even on a great angle.
Oh.
Side out.
I like what she was doing. She was going for that same opportunity. This time she was coming up at the net, not at the baseline. Same look. But I really love
2-3.
the way Judit Castillo could create so much spin and so much composure and taking off that power in her shots. Oh,
Side
that
out.
ball is wide. But the thing here is Brooke Buckner is giving you the same pace on almost every shot. And Judit Castillo has answers. She could
3-2.
hit a nice ball back, or she could create spin and hit some angle off of it. And that's what's giving her a little bit more of an edge here. She's able to utilize more variety.
Point. Four 2.
Oh, that was nice.
Point.
Going behind Buckner.
I like that. I love that look. When you're in full control and you have time to see where your opponent is guessing, that means you're in full control. That's when you know you're in full control.
5-2.
A little
Point.
off there on the forehand volley. That was a perfect opportunity for Brooke Buckner, but she misses a little long there.
6-2.
The sense of urgency is definitely getting to her right now.
Point.
Some solid play from Castillo and a couple of errors from Buckner, and we get to 7-2.
Seven two.
Oh, that was a nice
Point.
hook on that. Almost not quite an ATP from the baseline, but it wasn't far off. Really hooked it by Castillo. Great drop on it.
Castillo invited Brooke Buckner
8-2.
up to the net. The thing about that is that she knows she has to be very explosive on the next shot in order to get to the ball and do some damage.
Set out.
Nicely done there from
Castillo's
Brooke.
getting a lot of topspin from both sides.
Yeah, that's important.
Buckner hitting it more flat.
Yes.
2-8.
Oh, that was a big forehand from
Set
Buckner.
out.
She needed that. That's her shot.
Correction.
That's her ball.
Point.
See if she could build off of that.
3-8.
Maybe use some more inside-out forehands on that backhand side.
Point. Set out.
Castillo has really used her timeouts well this match. After each of her timeouts, she's come out and immediately blunted a small mini run by Buckner.
8-4.
Oh my goodness, the timing with
Point.
that footwork from Judit Castillo. You know, I love that about her game. Is she knows what she wants to do. She sets up so early for her shots. That's what makes them so
9-4.
9-4. She's going to really want to close this out. Does not want to go to a game 3. Ooh, that was just a
Set
little-
out.
Yeah, Castillo looking to the sideline, wondering if that forehand of Buckner was long.
4-9. Point.
All right, so if you're noticing now, Brooke Buckner's balls aren't going to the baseline anymore. They're coming short in the midcourt, and Judit Castillo has been on her heels in the last couple points.
5-9.
So Brooke Buckner's doing a good job at mixing up her shot selections. There's that inside-out forehand, followed up by the big overhead. Judit is there.
Oh,
Oh my goodness. Point of the match. Absolutely beautiful from both players there. But what really impressed me was that Brooke Buckner set herself up for that inside-out forehand to get her up to the net. That's what I really was hoping for from her. Great play.
6-9.
ooh,
Point.
not
Is-
looking up there.
Judit Castillo going to use her 45-second timeout, which is a challenge, taking away her challenge. No, she's going to continue. A little trouble here for
7-9.
Judit Castillo.
Oh, great angle and
Set
pace
out.
on that two-hander from Castillo. She needed that.
Yeah, absolutely. After a few errors, loose errors on the service possession of Brooke Buckner, she was a little bit more patient in that
9-7.
point, and it rewarded her with the serve.
Oh, what a
Set
time
out.
for a net cord winner. Wow. That is a huge net cord difference between Castillo serving for the match at 10-7 versus Buckner at 7-9 on a run.
7-9.
Absolutely.
Wow.
The inside in forehand this time from Brooke Buckner takes us to a 1-point deficit in game 2, getting closer and closer to forcing that third.
Remember the net card. that might turn out to be
8-9.
the play of the match.
Nice hold there on the backhand side of Brooke Buckner. Ties things up at 9-all here in game 2. I'm remembering the inside out forehand that got her the point prior to the net cord, which is what I feel really gave her the momentum here. And a shift has happened as things are all tied up.
Ooh, and a game point for Buckner. Wow.
The quality of Judit Castillo's shots there weren't enough. Brooke Buckner's going to take advantage of anything that's coming up into her strike zone. And here we are. Let's see if Brooke Buckner can force the third game. Oh. Oh!
Set out.
I thought we had another net cord winner. Castillo showing great athleticism to get to that one, and then the control of the shot to not push it long.
9-10.
Beautiful composure.
Set out.
We've been seeing a lot of errors from Judit Castillo at the end of this game. She started off really strong, but the question is how far can you hold that high level of play?
10-9.
Second game point for Buckner. And that'll get it.
Point game.
Awesome play, Brooke
Timeout
Buckner.
changing.
She hangs in there.
Michelle, we got a good one going.
Who do you think is going to take it?
Game 3, time in,
I think Buckner's found something.
Okay, here we go. She's able to clinch game number 2. Now, Judit Castillo is responding really well after that tough loss. I mean, she was just 2 points away from taking the bronze. And here we are now with a 2-point lead. And we change ends
2-0
at 6 here in the third.
Set out.
Ball sail's just a little long. Brooke Buckner did a really good job at finding that inside-out forehand in game 2. I'm wondering if that's going to carry on here. Huge. But Brooke Buckner is going to challenge.
Referee timeout. We have a challenge to the out call. After review, the out call stands. The ball was out. Loss of challenge. No free challenge remaining.
Interesting.
1 free challenge
call
remaining.
There.
We will proceed.
We didn't see it that way, that's for sure.
That's interesting. Very interesting there.
Yeah, that's one word for it.
Time in. 2-0.
Good play by Buckner coming out of that.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding.
Kept her composure.
Zero two.
Another well-played point there by Buckner, a couple in a row.
So, interesting enough, I've seen Judith, what she did so well in game 1 was she was able to drop a lot of her shots when Brooke Buckner was coming in, giving Brooke a lot of trouble. But right now, she's opting for the passing shot high, and that's what's been getting her in trouble.
Point.
And so I'm wondering if she's going to change her mentality and maybe find tougher balls for Brooke Buckner to hit the volley off of, which are the ones that are dropping at her, not flying by her. Okay, she continues to utilize that high shot. This time it is to her advantage for the side out.
And we see that these players have met 6 times with Brooke Buckner having a 4-2 advantage. fact, they
Let reserve.
played in this very tournament in this very match
2-2.
for
Yeah.
bronze medal last year.
Yeah, we mentioned that, how Judit Castillo won that match, but Brooke Buckner has the last win over her in Kansas back in
Side out.
August of 2024.
This sure has the
2-2.
feel of a 11-9 or 12-10 game here.
Yeah, it's grindy right now. It's going side out to side out. Quality there
Side out.
from Judit Castillo, digging deep. You could tell by the grunts, she's putting everything into her shots.
Yeah, did a good job of staying low through the shot.
2-2.
Uh-oh, off the net and in
Point.
for the first point after a few side outs, scoreless side outs. Brooke Buckner will kick the ball into the net and say, here's your ball.
3-2.
Yeah,
Point.
Brooke Buckner fell a little off on that last forehand shot as she's shadowing what she did wrong there, but great serve, setting up a really good point for Judit Castillo right now. Ahead by 2.
4-2.
Oh, the hustle
out.
from Judit Castillo did not get there in time. And a big point for Brooke Buckner, stopping momentum. I like this a lot. Brooke Buckner has to work here. She has to be able to find another point, and this is a crucial time to do so.
2-4. 2-4. Point.
And a miss. Judit Castillo cannot believe she had the perfect volley there and missed long. You've been seeing her hit drop volleys, which work to her
3-4.
advantage, but now she's changed the strategy.
Side out.
We've had some runs in this match. This game, game
4-3.
3, kind of going back and forth. Either player taking control.
The angle from Judit. Again, and we
Point.
mentioned this gym class. Judit Castillo, instead of keeping Brooke Buckner at the baseline, bringing her in and building points off of that, because we know Brooke is so strong there at the
5-3.
baseline. So let's see if she remembers that and she's able to utilize that more into her strategy. The hustle.
Oh, great point.
Side out.
Brooke Buckner is so strong at the net, keeping her composure and making Judit move all over the court here on Grandstand.
Both players with a series of really good shots there.
Three, 5.
Oh,
Point.
popping up on that shot. Judit Castillo lifts and that ball sails long. You could tell that this is now becoming physical
4-5.
from both players. Judit
That's
Castillo.
Yeah.
The reach on the forehand volley.
Set out.
That is so huge for her right now. You could tell her expression after that point, the passion. Mari Humberg makes an appearance, the birthday girl from Brazil.
5-4.
The Mari Humberg, who we'll
That's
see
right.
in action twice later on.
Scoping things out here in this bronze medal matchup. Defensive lob, and Judit Castillo for the
Point.
put away.
Timeout,
And the end
change in.
change occurs,
6-4.
ahead by 2 points.
The
15 seconds.
see if the Buckner side, as we'll call it now, since she is, to see if that turns out to be the good side all day long.
All right, back at it. Ahead by 2, Judit
Time in.
Castillo.
6-4.
Every game we've kind of seen the same thing. Michelle Castillo with an early lead, and then Buckner grinding her way back. Yeah, that same sort of cut volley to the forehand.
Oh,
Judit has to remember
Point.
that that's what's given her success. She kind of falls away from her game plan as she gets her physical, aspect of the game starts to
7-4.
come in, and the mentality. I mean, you have to have both. Ooh.
Set
I
out.
like that shot from Brooke Buckner. Beautiful return.
She
for the
doesn't
side up.
run around too many backhands, but ran around that one, a good inside out.
4-7.
There we go. Way to build that up.
Yeah, twice in a row, Buckner ran around her backhand. See if she keeps at that. We've had a lot of good backhand-to-backhand exchanges in this match.
5-7.
Ooh,
Point.
again, Gym Class, we were just talking about this, how Judit has been so successful dropping those thirds to Brooke Buckner. And now she's opting to try to
6-7.
pass. And the
Point.
ball sails long for point. Judit Castillo cannot believe it. She played so well defensively and misses the offensive shot.
7-7.
Castillo took a long look at that one.
Point.
Again, we saw the cut volley by Castillo to Buckner's forehand, making her reach, but that time Buckner
Correction.
stayed down really well.
I got it.
All right, so Judit
Side
Castillo
out.
calls that ball long
Timeout.
off of
We have a
Brooke
referee.
Buckner's
We have a
paddle.
challenge to the out call. The out call puts us at side out, 7-7. We'll proceed with video review. After review, the out call stands. No free challenge. Challenge lost with no free challenge remaining results in a technical warning. 1 free challenge remaining. We'll resume play at 7-7.
Interesting there.
But that needs to be done, Jim. Like, if you see a ball in, you have to challenge it, because then it's going to carry over to the next
Time
point.
in.
So now that that's said and
7-7.
done, things could move forward and we continue play. Huge,
Point.
huge shot there from Judit Castillo. The ball on her third looked like it was going to go long, drops right inside the baseline. And here we go with the 1 point
8-7.
lead here in this final game of our bronze medal match, women's singles. It stays in. Wow!
Set out.
Incredible display of athleticism from both players here. Incredible time for a side out. Brooke Buckner stays solid and patient within that point as Judit Castillo seems to get to every single shot.
7-8.
But credit Buckner for staying in the point all the way and just hitting one more potential winner.
Oh, and Another
Side
look
out.
at the line from Brooke Buckner, as both players seem to hit
8-7.
every ball so accurately right around those lines. Oh, just short
Point.
for Brooke Buckner. Literally half an inch away from gaining the side out and the service possession, but here we are, Judit Castillo just 2 away again. Is she able to dig deep and clench it, or is Brooke Buckner going to come back again
9-7.
for the defeat?
Ooh,
Yes, Brooke
just-
Buckner
Cut
coming
out.
in on her backhand side. Tell me about it, Jim.
That was again that we've seen that repeatedly, that the backhand to backhand battle. Buckner, it didn't look like she had the greatest shot to come in
7-9.
off of, but forced the pace. Castillo just missed it by a half an inch.
Yes.
Point.
And here we are, Brooke Buckner again staying solid, mentally grinding through this match, as she knows that she has to give everything she has here against this formidable
8-9.
Judit Castillo. And a missed
Point.
return ties things up. A timeout might be needed here. Judit Castillo still has her free challenge timeout
9-9.
of 45 seconds, but play continues.
Ooh, really close on that serve.
The
And
angle could
Point.
not have been any bigger
Match
for
point.
Brooke Buckner to take her to game point, bronze medal point. Judit Castillo calling the timeout.
Time in, match point. 10-9.
yep.
Oh,
Side out.
huge get from Judit Castillo for the side out. Again, that drip that she has on that ball is so important for her in this matchup.
9-10.
She has to continue to
Buckner
remember
did
that.
go for it though with the big forehand. It was a good shot.
Oh, and Brooke Buckner's popping up to cause the error there, and things are all tied up here in Grandstand Court. Judit Castillo, it's not over.
We are going overtime. 11 points is
10-10.
not enough.
You called it, Jim.
Oh,
Brooke
Point.
Buckner had the time to hit
Match
that
point.
angle, but was a little rushed, seemed a little tentative there. And here we are. Things have turned. Brooke Buckner with the bronze medal point. Now Judit Castillo with her first bronze medal point.
11-10.
just to see what Castillo tries. Does she try to go aggressive here and come in?
And it's the
Oh, what
drip
a
that
point.
gets her the
Point game.
ball. Judit Castillo with the bronze medal match. Third game, 12-10. Incredible display of athleticism and mental performance from the Spaniard.
That was a great match.
Beautifully done. Brooke Buckner played amazing this match. She came back in game number 2. She stayed solid in game number 3. It could have been either one's match,